What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning back into the channel. So last night we got the whole rear end welded up. It's sitting on its own now. What do you guys think? It's fully welded. I ended up adding this extra support right here only in case, not in case, but to add more support to it when drifting. But everything's fully welded. I'm really happy how it turned out. We still gotta make the coilover brackets, the fuel cell brackets, and then after that's done, we'll go ahead and cut up the bed and make the mounts. Here is the interior view. I still have the wires just running there because I'm still waiting on a few wiring harnesses, such as the electric power steering. I still gotta make the harness for the fan and make the harness for the starter. After that, I could complete the interior wiring. I did also install the battery. So the truck does have power right now. And I did test out the wiring harness that I made for the front. I'll put a clip in right here. So what you guys just saw was the lights working individually, and everything works in the front, and I love that the TRD logo came out really good. So the whole front end is now wired. So now it's just continuing the wiring harness, just waiting on a few bits and pieces, and the interior wiring harness should be done. So I came out here to see and test the design of the cantilever setup. There is gonna be, right there is gonna be the coil. That's gonna be sitting right there. So that's basically the design of it. It's gonna be sitting like that. And then there's gonna be a triangle right here that's gonna be a pivot point. And then it's gonna be connected to this bar. And that bar connects to the, what would you say, the knuckle? But yeah, there's gonna be a pivot point there that controls the cantilever setup. I just made these templates. I put it up to the truck where I need it. So that's gonna go right there. I already transferred the images to the steel. All that's left is cutting them out, drilling them, and then shaping them, and I'm gonna test fit them. So here we have the other 3 tabs. I haven't fully cut them out, but I did one all the way. It fits pretty good right there. So put it on the line. That lines up. That lines up. So yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? So since the last time that I recorded, the IRS is done. Harness not yet. But let me show you guys what we have so far. So here it is. The IRS is done. It's been primered, it's been painted, and it's been clear coated. What I was gonna say is the bed is finally cut out. I will be putting the bed on probably today or tomorrow, and then I'll be fabricating the rear bed mounts once the bed's on. Most likely I'm gonna be making the bed mounts coming from here. Yes, it's painted, but I'm gonna grind it down, do the bed mounts, then repaint it. Not the whole IRS, but just the back part. But that's how it sits. What do you guys think? You guys like it? Let me know down in the comments below. Hey, what's up, guys? Just want to let you guys know, since the last time I recorded, it was February 12th, and a lot of things happened since then. One of the main things is I had a severe anxiety attack around 3 in the morning after my birthday. It was birthday night, and well, it really got bad. My chest muscles and my stomach area was strained. It basically, it was so bad, my lungs ended up, or my air passages ended up closing on me for about 2-3 minutes. I was gasping for air. I was passing out. To what my parents told me is that my eyes were rolling back. I was starting to see black. Technically, I was dying right there and then, because I couldn't breathe. I was gasping for air. My body wasn't able to get any type of air, and it was really emotional because I was passing away in front of my parents and in front of my friends. And well, the good thing is my chest was being massaged while I was gasping for air, and I'm not sure if that helped, but that ended up opening up my lungs and allowing me to breathe. But the good thing, it happened right before I blacked out or anything like that. So I have been taking it slow. I haven't worked on any customer cars. I haven't worked on the truck. I haven't done anything except just order parts, and looking out for my health and trying to recuperate. I've been doing small little exercises. I've been walking up and down the driveway. But yeah, it's been a tough recovery, and I really hope I don't go through it again. This is number 3 anxiety attack that I've ever had. But yeah, I just want to say I'm grateful that I'm still here. It's still emotional. Like, it's hard to talk about it because I really didn't think I was actually dying. But how people say shit happens. If it's your time, it's your time. But I'm really fortunate that I'm still here. But yeah, so besides all that, I do want to show you guys what's happened so far with the truck. The bed is on the truck. The rear bed, so the front of the bed is mounted on the stock towers. The rear was made after the bed mounts for the back were made once the bed was on. It is a little bit flimsy, so now I'm just waiting on the rear hicas, the lead bar, and I'll be making secondary arm mounts to that, so it could be structured. It could be properly structured, and there will be no flexing, no type of flimsy areas on it. After that, I am gonna make the fuel cell mounts. After the fuel cell mounts, I am gonna cut off the cantilever suspension. I had it inspected by one of my friends, Eric. He owns Japanese Auto Engineering, and he told me that it will not work because of the center heim. So I did order 5/8 bearings with the 1 3/4 outer diameter bearing with a flange on it. So you'll see once everything starts coming together. But yeah, so this cantilever setup is not gonna work. The coilovers are mounted in the correct position. What needs to change is the center mount. It has to be a fixed point. It can be a heim. So that was my fault. I didn't ask for any type of help. I just thought it would work. So thank you to Eric. He let me know what needs to be changed, what needs to be added, what needs to be supported a little bit better. But Yeah, another thing I wanted to say is the parts that we are expecting. In my hands right now, I already have the performance ejection fuel injector that's 1000 cc. It's rated for 90 or normal pump gas and E85. So we got the flex fuel side covered on the motor. We ordered the Link flex fuel sensor. We ordered the Link Monsoon G4X standalone. We ordered the 3SGE beams wire harness that is being currently made to my specs and to what I'm gonna be using. We ordered and is being made right now is the intake manifold and the AT Power shaftless 80mm throttle body. What else? We also ordered the Canon Lamba for the air fuel ratio sensor or O2 sensor, whatever you want to call it. I think that's pretty much all we've ordered. I'm still debating whether or not I'm gonna keep my current fuel cell. The only reason is because the fuel cell that I currently have is from China. The fuel sending unit, it's non-replaceable. It does have 2 bolts to take it off, but in the market itself you cannot find a replacement. So you either have to go to a third party like Speedway or Summit Racing to find a aftermarket fuel sending unit, have it installed, or do I just get rid of the fuel cell, buy a fuel cell that has a replaceable fuel sending unit and is ready for E85. The one I currently have is not ready for E85. To make it E85 approved is just changing out the foam. That's basically it. But yeah, it's slowly getting there. Again, I'm taking my time with this right now. I'm still recuperating. I do lose air really quick. I get small chest pains here and there, they go away, but I'm gonna take my recovery step by step. I'm gonna try to do what I can on the truck. If I can do it, I'm gonna wait till I'm a little bit better, then redo it. But how I said, everything is coming together nicely. I just gotta fix up a few of my fuck ups, and everything else should just be plug and play. Besides that, I think I'm just gonna focus on the ECU side, any type of sensors I need for it, and finish the rear end. Once all of that is done and said, then I'll start putting the interior back together, and I'll start creating the systems or I'll finish the intercooler setup for the intake side, and then I'll finish the power steering plumbing. I'll finish the harness for the power steering pump and for the electric radiator fan, and do the plumbing and order the parts for the oil cooler and the oil filter relocation. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys what I've done so far. So here's the fuel cell that I use. So here is the cantilever setup. So where you guys last saw, the bed wasn't on. The bed is on now with the stock Toyota pickup wheels. Only reason is because the 15x10s didn't fit anymore. They actually popped out about like this much, so the fender was actually sitting on the wheel or on the tire, so couldn't have that. But yeah, here's the cantilever setup on the truck with the bed on. Here's the bed mounts that I made for the back, and if I show you, it bounces way too much, and that's the bed, that's not the suspension or anything like that. So I'm gonna wait for the Hikus delete that goes there. I'll build a plate off of that, make 2 extra bars, one going this way, one going that way, and then I'll fuck, I can't even say it. So basically I'm gonna make a 1/4 inch plate that's gonna weld this plate or this bar to the other bar that I'm gonna make, and it's gonna be structured together so the bed doesn't flex anymore. and then after that the toe arms will properly be mounted to the Hiker's delete bar. After that, then I'll be designing the fuel cell mounts. The E85 rated one is the same size and everything is exactly the same, so even if I were to make the mounts for this, it's gonna match the other one. But yeah, after that, after I make the bed mount, I'll be cutting all this off and then remaking it. Coilover still staying the same, it's just gonna be picked up a little bit higher so they don't lock out sideways. Pivot point, most likely it'll be a little bit lower. And then as for this, the actual bar itself, it's gonna be moved more back, and it's either or gonna be the same height or probably a little bit lower. But yeah, that's the only thing I gotta change about this. Everything else is completely fine. So it's just moving this bar back, making the center pivot point a little bit shorter, but it's gonna be a fixed bearing, and then just make new brackets or whatever you want to call this. But yeah, that's basically it. I ended up installing a filter guard onto the turbo from NGR, and I gotta say I really like this. So I won't be running an actual filter. What I'm actually going to be running is a filter wears cover. It's the same type of cover that I use on all my filters, and they really do the job. They also block out the rain. I had one on my filter as well, the one that comes off the intake. But yeah, you guys like the way it looks? I honestly love it. I know a lot of you don't care, but I also installed these wind deflectors, but to be honest, they work real damn good in the rain. Like, my mirrors don't get any type of rain on it, and I love it just because of that. They might look a little bit funny, but straight up, they work. And then I also ordered some Cobra tuning wind deflectors. They're coming from Russia. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that they're made out of good material. I was looking at some other ones, I forgot what they're called. They're supposed to be like clipped on, not 3M. And I think it's called whale visors or something like that. They're notorious for LS wind deflectors, but people started jacking up the prices to like 180, 200 when they were like 67 bucks. So I don't know what the heck is going on there. And then my front window cracked, so I have a new front window. And then my best friend ended up tinting all my windows for my birthday. So no more shitty tint. Everything's nice and dark, limo all around. So I'm happy about that. So I ended up ordering the heavy cutoff for the saw, heavy duty metal cutoff blades. These are my 1000cc injectors, which I can't open with one hand. So these are to be so basically I gotta cut off the old injector clips off the harness, and I gotta install these. But yeah, these are the E85 1000cc rated injectors from Performance Injection. There's their sticker. So if you guys need any type of injectors, either for pump gas or E85, they'll for sure help you out. I got a new boot for my axle, as the one on the LS ended up ripping, so gotta fix that. But yeah, hope you guys understand my current situation with my health and with the truck build. It is still gonna be built, but how I said, little by little. One last view of this. And then my current view of my interior, the wires are still there. Should be nice and simple. But yeah, I just can't wait to finish this and drive it down the street. So thank you guys for tuning in, listening to what I had to say about everything that's been going on. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, even though it was short. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to support your boy, there's gonna be a link down below with my merch. I did release a new style of hoodies and whatnot. It has a new logo on it, or illustration, so if you guys want to check it out, you guys want to support me by buying one, go for it. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and I hope on next time I have more of the parts here and more done to the truck. And yeah, later y'all.